JD Vance is desperately trying to fight against the accurate perception that he's one of the worst picks to be a VP in living memory. And I don't think his recent appearance is going to help. Take a look.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Well, Semper Fi, guys. We got some, it sounds like we got some fans and some haters. That's okay. Listen to what I have to say. President Trump and I are proud to be the most pro-worker Republican ticket in history. And I want to talk about why we're fighting for working people, why we're going to fight for unions and non-union alike.
You know, those unions where the workers sometimes go on strike, and we think it's awesome when they're fired as a result of that. In fact, we've brought on other billionaires who think it's awesome to fire striking workers, and they're now going to be advising us on the transition. So look, JD Vance got booed multiple times there. He was talking to a firefighter union, and that's awesome. I would love to see that normalized. I love that before he's even almost said anything, they're booing, and he decides to call them haters. It's like accidentally stepping on a rake and it hits you in the face, and then you just start to shove it down your throat to make it worse. I don't understand how he works. He's a weird person. But for my WWE fans out there, there's a guy who every time he speaks, he gets booed. And it's become a thing where the crowd just loves to boo him so much that he can't speak. It's Dominic Mysterio. How awesome would it be if that became JD Vance's experience? That he goes on stage, he tries to speak, he can't get a word out that you can hear, and he just walks away to go eat, I don't know, a donut or something. I think that would be so incredible.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
But the best part, Brett, and I want your thoughts about this, is Tim Walz had just appeared before that group too, and he didn't experience any massive booing or anything. It's almost like there's a reason for it. What do you think?
Let's take it one by one. Donald Trump and JD Vance are not, even if they were the most pro-union Republicans, which they are not, they're still anti-union. They're still anti-worker. Donald Trump, when he was president, cut taxes for millionaires and billionaires. He did not cut taxes for basic human beings, for normal people. He only did that. And JD Vance, I don't even know how he's trying to claim credit for this stuff. Is it the fact that he's from Ohio, that he's a senator from Ohio? But you have to actually do stuff that results in better lives for people who are in unions and are actual workers. He used to be, in our B-roll, there's photos of him with, Tim Apple and Brian Grazer and liberal people from Hollywood. And he left that side because the one way to understand JD Vance is that he is only a climber. He, like Donald Trump, doesn't care about anyone but himself. It's slightly different because Donald Trump started with $400 million and JD Vance started with nothing. But JD Vance has taken every single possible political position to advance his career. It's in his damn name. He just wants to add Vance. That is it. It's very easy. It's wildly on the nose. His wife, that is his thing. He just wants a higher position, and he's willing to do horrible things to people and turn his back on folks he once said he was on the side of to get there. And I'm sorry to say it, I think something that is the people in that audience are very well aware of is that the person he could step on next could be the firefighters, could be the 100%. Unions, will be the unions, especially because Donald Trump is at the top of the ticket, and Donald Trump is notorious for not paying people who do labor for him.
100%. I like that line. It was well delivered. As we transition out of this topic, I just want to play an example of how you can bungle a joke. Take a look at this.
Republican and Democrat conventions we just had, it says a lot who each party chose to put up on that stage. At the Republican convention, we were featuring everyday American workers, and of course, we had Hulk Hogan. And while it's tempting and I'm sure it would make some big headlines. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not going to try to take off my shirt here.
I loved that. That was my favorite moment I've ever seen. That was amazing. I love it. This is what's so great.
I feel bad.
This is the problem Democrats used to have.
Super fast.
Yeah. This is the problem Democrats used to have that they solved with walls. They used to use the farm system, and they used to pick candidates that like seemed like if I was a normal person and not a bajillionaire political operative, this would be a folksy normal person, but it never really translated. JD Vance is exactly that. He was handpicked by Peter Thiel because he had the resume, but he just don't got the riz. And he face planted with his take off my shirt timing.
It was not good. It was not good. When he walks into a room, any juice that is in the room evaporates, I think.
We experienced that in a Walgreens in Milwaukee.
We did. It was not a funny moment. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?